Yo everyone, welcome back to another video from YouTube channel ST Productions, and in today's video I'll be reacting to 9tails FiveOfFive and Scissor Hands. Yeah, this was requested by Theodore Bagwell. So thanks to him. Also thanks for all the support. Anyways, let's check these songs out. So let's go. Oh, this one's produced by excedi.
Hiding depression and drugs. It's okay, I kinda like that. Pain is fucking never ending. Maybe I should fucking end it. I'm starting to believe there is something wrong with me. Start myself till I was weak. Drug abuse and skipping sleep. Yeah.
Alright, starting off with a dope ass beat, but also starting off with talking about his issues with depression and drug abuse. To deal with his problems, he feels like all life it has been to him so far is pain. So he kind of likes it, but at the same time he hates it. He's kind of on that kind of mind state, which is kind of a dangerous mind state to have, but it's just a reality that everyone has to deal with at some point.
Brother, all my problems with my lack of calories. I ignore this love and I ignore my friends and family.
Another big part about depression and pain is it will make you want to avoid people. It will make you lose sleep, and sometimes with some people they will either eat more or they will eat less. And either way, that's a bad thing, because you either gain more weight or you lose so much weight that you're practically could die from it. That's just how depression works. It kind of takes your mind and twists it into thinking that nothing will ever get better, so nothing matters, so you keep losing sleep and all this.
No more energy, life just seems so dead to me. Pop antidepressants on prescription at my pharmacy. I don't feel my feelings, but I don't want any therapy. I can't feel no love, no joy, and no damn ecstasy. Hey, all I know is anger, fear, and guilt, and bad anxiety. That's my pain, I open up my wrist and get my blood to bleed. Bruises and cuts, my words are dust. Suffer alone, suffer at home. Smoke on my own, warming my bones. Checking my phone, just for your name. But I'm too busy just drinking with Chase. Put in my place, mask made a place. Hole growing bigger, well I am in danger. Depression it lingers, so just pull the trigger. 505.
Yo, a lot of times when you're in that state, you just feel so alone that you're just like, when will anybody come through, make me feel less lonely? And that's the thing, is because of that, if you eventually get that person, you rely too heavily on them to the point where it's dangerous. It's always dangerous to rely on someone forever, because that person, something could happen to that person, or the person can leave you, whatever it is. Always have love within yourself. I've said this many times, so I'm gonna move on.
Middle of the night, I don't wanna fucking die, but it seems so right. Put the car in a drive, put my soul by my side. No one here for the ride, but it seems so right. 505.
No one here for the ride, but it seems alright. And now he's starting to think that it's alright that no one's here. Maybe that's what everything was meant to be.
Don't wanna fucking die. Yeah, my head's telling lies. I won't make it through the night. Yeah, rip on my pipe. We smoke in the sky. When did this marijuana start being a lifeline? I won't lie. Think I'll love you till I die. When we cool at my place with a blunt to the face. While you sit on my waist as you stare into space. While I stare at your face, you will never be replaced. 5-0.
Well, I stare at your face, you will never be replaced. Basically, he's talking to this person, a friend, a girl, whoever, and just telling them that you'll never be replaced for me because you were your own person. You made me feel a way that I didn't think I could feel, and now that you're gone, it's kind of hurts.
5, I don't wanna fucking die. Yeah, my head's telling lies. I won't make it through the night. Yeah, rip on my pipe. We smoke in the sky. When did this marijuana start being a lifeline?
Still trying to.
Yo, that song was dope. I really like the beat. Obviously you can tell this is a bit of an older song because there aren't little parts of the production that like kinda were a little bit wonky, but it's alright. Still a good song regardless. Anyways, let's move on. This is Scissor Hands, produced by Chivnti. I don't know.
Nose lame as fuck, get a pierce like a bull. I live and I die to be different. If we fuck, just know that my heart's not involved. I learn I can numb my emotions. Think my body don't make tears no more. Couldn't give a fuck about the feelings. Fuck a plan, last thing I'm gonna do is pull through. Too busy sharing thoughts with the ceiling.
And it was about to go into the classic scream that he has in this music. His voice is so different on this track. I don't know what it is about it, but it's like so different, so more. Yeah, it's just different. But he's talking about how like he's gotten numb from emotions. He can't really cry no more, and instead of pulling through, he's just sharing his thoughts with the ceiling. Basically, talking about how the only person that he can share his thoughts with are the ceiling, are inanimate objects, and even in Sewer Miles' recent music as Sewer Person, he actually said something similar to that, where he was saying that he couldn't share his thoughts with anybody else because they wouldn't listen. So obviously he still has a lot of these issues. It's just certain things have changed about him as an artist and his style and his age and stuff like that, but deep down he still has a lot of these issues that he's trying to work through.
Last thing I'm gonna do is pull through. Too busy sharing thoughts with the ceiling.
Next up, I'll be fucking crazy. Swear to God, I'm cleaned out with water. doubt me. I've been so fucked up. Ironically, so save me whenever I felt like this. All my dreams are amazing.
When I make plans, respond within the fucking minute. I'm not busy, but I hate it. 10 minutes tops, and I'm not waiting. Like, what the fuck you contemplating for so long? You wouldn't do this if I made it. And blew up.
When I make plans, respond within the fucking minute. I'm not busy, but I hate it. 10 minutes tops, and I'm not waiting. Basically saying that when he makes these plans, he's on it because he has nothing better to do. And part of him hates it because it just shows how lonely and how uninventive his life has been, to the point where he will jump at anything to fill the void left behind there. And also, he has a lot of misconceptions about himself, talking about how he's ugly and no one wants to date him, and he has a lot of self-deprivation there. It's just, when you hate yourself or when you feel like you're worthless, that's when things get dark and you feel a certain way. Anyways, let's continue.
Always had to be sheltered. I know you were just giving up. I go to parties full of strangers just to come through and fuck it up. At least my music going good, but knowing me will probably fuck it up. Tonight my head is feeling good, but of course I always drug it up. I went from always being late to pretty much never showing up. I went from I don't have a plug to damn my plug is coming clutch.
Think my body don't make tears no more. Couldn't give a fuck about the feelings. Fuck a plan, last thing I'm gonna do is pull through. Too busy sharing thoughts with the ceiling.
Before I say my thoughts about the song in general, I just want to go over some of the lines he said, because those lines actually, the last lines actually hit the hardest out of all the other lines in the songs. I always hated being sheltered. I'm not yours, just give it up. Basically, he's saying that he hates being sheltered from the truth. He would rather have the truth and figure it out than be sheltered by other people. And that's actually not a bad thing about a person. Is when you know the truth, you can figure out ways to deal with it better. And also, he talks a lot about how, like, everything else in his life has been fucked, so he's thinking that even though music is going good now, he might fuck it up too. Which is a very negative mind state that he seems to be in. A lot of self-hatred, a lot of deprivation there. I went from always being late to pretty much never showing up. Basically, he's talking about how, like, he would always arrive late to places, but now he don't even show up to begin with. Just, man, like, this song is really good, but it's also really fucked, man. Like, it's really gets you into his head. Like, he really gets you into his head with this song. And I can feel where he's coming from, because 2 years ago, that was my headspace all along. But, things get better. That's just how you gotta look at it. Eventually, things can always get better. They might get worse before they get better, but eventually they will get better. Anyways, thank you all for watching. See you guys next video, and peace.